We did see some metal still there, some iron plate, so we're going to go get that. Let's check it out. So yeah, you still got to remember that your boost does wear out. Right, so this debris could be, if you're not a brilliant pilot, some of this debris can get in the way. You've just got to be very careful. Some of it you'll be able to grapple and get out of the way, but there's to pick that up. Right, another turret here, outlaw turret. Let's get him out of the way. Boom. Right, just so you know as well, there's a first person, a third person quite the way back, and then a bit closer. There will be a cockpit mode as well, which is going to be gorgeous, just like from the first game. So if you want to go the full immersive, I'm flying the ship in the cockpit, then that is going to be available. It still is in concept. They're still working on that option. There is some details on the Kickstarter, so check that out if you fancy that. But my preferred method is the furthest away, because it gives you very good spatial awareness of what's going on around you. But if you want to go really almost simulation like, then you can hit full on first person, but for me definitely third person. Right, so Talon 44, shadow creatures as message pigeons, carry them anywhere exposed to sunlight to make them go home instantly. Exactly, if you need to send a letter back to their home creature, then you could, you know, just send them back instantly. Right, there's an outlaw drone here that's deactivated. Like, what? Right, so we can hold to override. And just so you know, I mean, the detail on these drones is absolutely fantastic. I will show you some of the concept stuff, but that is quite cool. So we're just going to... And then all of a sudden, he's a friend. You want to fight for me? Okay. Yeah. So he's going to follow us around. We've got some containers here, which we can open up. So we've got an energy core and we've got some credits. So we're just going to take that. We can... missile launcher and some diluted osmil. Okay, so we've got some more stuff. So that's some valuable homing missile launchers, and that's a homing. So you can see there's a difference. That's 25 kinetic and 16 damage. Similar thing, range. Yeah, so all the same stuff. So we're not going to, yeah, override. Yeah, see, quite liking the sound of that. Again, the energy core is identical. 100% recharge and 1.5 seconds delay. So that's similar stuff. So we can sell all that. We can certainly sell that. So now we have a drone. We'll call him Bob for time being. Somewhere. Where's Bob? Oh, he's behind us. He's going to follow us around, but he's not fast, isn't Bob? He's getting on in age. He's not keeping up very well, but he'll be in there somewhere. There he is. There's Bob. Keep coming, Bob. There we go. He's out. He's out. Yeah, sometimes you just need to show him the way. So, yeah, can we just you know, take a moment to look how gorgeous this game actually is. Now, if you loved playing the first game, then you will know how amazing it was to create screenshots. I mean, look at that planet, how detailed is that planet? That's going to be so cool. But yeah, there's going to be a new and almost improved version of the action freeze. This is going to be one of them. Back to the game. Resume. There we go. Right, so moving on. Right. I know it's probably on somebody's lips somewhere. They're going to be asking, can we play with friends? Sadly not. No, there is not going to be any co-op or multiplayer in the game. The guys at Rockfist are an absolutely fantastic set of developers, and they make brilliant single-player games. You can tell I've played EVERSPACE 1 a lot because I'm boosting everywhere instead of using the cruise mode. It's old habits die hard. But yes, there is not going to be any multiplayer or co-op. It's going to be a good single player with quality narrative open world RPG. Now that might disappoint a lot of people, but they would love to be able to make that kind of game. But it's a lot of work, it's a lot of dev work, it's a lot of time and a lot of effort. Maybe in the future, who knows? Maybe with success, Rockfish will be able to make a big multiplayer game. But I'm not saying that's going to happen before anybody starts saying, oh, they said. No, it'd be something that they would love to do, I'm sure. But it's a lot of work, and sadly, EverSpace 2 is not going to be that one. Right, so there's different forms of being able to fly around. In the top right-hand corner, you'll see the experience bar. I've got to level 2. I've got credits as well, but there's also cruise drive and jump drive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into cruise drive, which hold down the F. And literally, we just cruise around this area. You've got to be very careful you don't bash into things, because that's just kind of wrong. But that is our fast movement around this area, which is very, very nice. And then you can actually look around your ship as well. How nice is that? How nice is that? There we go. And you just drop out very quickly with the F key as well. Right, there was an ancient glyph over there. Glyphs work in a slightly different way in this game to the original. Because you found the glyphs and you were able to equip them onto your ship. Now this, I will show you because we've got no more enemies around. It's a kind of a grapple thing. So there's an ancient glyph. And we're just going to graph. Now, as I fire my weapon, I'm going to use the blaster as an example. It'll sound different and it will probably look slightly different as well. Yeah, you see that? It's like it's something out of Star Wars. Absolutely something out of Star Wars. Yeah. But they only last for so long. They only last for so long. But then they disappear. You can't use them all up. Ooh. Let's just boost over here and see what we have found, because we found some more loot that was hidden. I'm just going to release that over there and boost. There's a bit of ping pong going on. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Right, so we can pick that up. We've just got boost thrusters. Wow, so let's look at that. Right, as you can see, we've got boost thrusters. Then they're slightly different to what we've got as a module now. So the boost speed on our original thruster is 250%, and it's got a duration of 5. This one is a 203, which is slightly less. The boost duration is less, but the acceleration is a lot more, and the recharge is less. And it's also got 3 precision, so that will... other RPG elements coming in. So we're going to swap it out, just because we can, and we're going to try that. But yeah... oh, Bob's just arrived. Hello, Bob. As you can see, that the glyph is not totally utilised, but will we be able to fly NPC ships? Now, I would defer that to Michael or Will. I would think not. Oh, I think Bob just crashed into something there. Yeah, we did. Steady on, Bob. That's an asteroid, dude. Probably not. There we go. Doink. Bob just bashed into me as well. So yeah, I definitely think probably not on the NPC stuff. Right, so let's have a look on the map then. So we are there. Let's go see what's over in the unknown location. So I'm just going to set a waypoint, which is just a green flag, just a double click, and it puts a little flag on there. Now to get there, once Bob gets out of the way, come on Bob, move yourself, you can see we're there. Okay, but the green flag is over there. So what we need to do is we need to go into jump drive, which is holding down the C. And away we go. So there we go. So we're going to Outlaw Turf. Again, we can cruise around. As you can see, we're moving a lot faster and a lot further. So this is the cruise mode. So that's our home base we can travel to. What we're going to do is we're going to line ourselves up with the unknown turf. We lock it in to travel to, and away we go. And because we're quite close, we don't need to skip it. You can skip it. And there we are. We are into a new part of the area. As you can see, we have actually jumped now. We are in Ceto 2, which is Outlaw Turf. But there is a shop here as well. It's got small G&B outposts. We're going to drop out because we've got objects and we've got enemies. And we need to sort these enemies out. XQE, some raiders blew up my ship. I'm the only one who made it out alive. I'm hearing you and got your signal. I'm on my way. Right. We need to find this guy. Great, a rescue squad. You'll find me in the shadows of that shipwreck planet side. Right, so as you can see, we've got object nearby, and that ping means that the outlaws have detected us. So I'm just going to back away and try and take him down from range. Missed. He's down. Outlaw scout down. I hit him with a couple of rockets. Right, we're going in face to face. This is the one trying to hit me. Oop. He's nearly down. He knew his chips were up. There we go. And we've got another one probably coming in again. Pinged. Oh. Right, bomber. Personal pet hate of mine are bombers. Something very close behind as well. Whoop. Just going to hit him with a few rockets. Whoa. Weber drone. Another personal hit of mine. Webbed. Oop. Oop. Yeah. Right, where's the Weber drone? He definitely needs to go down first. He really does impede. Whoa. Right, I'm hitting him from range. Boom, gone. Right. Yeah. Any tip for any new pilots? If you get caught with the purple mesh, it's a Weber drone, and they will make you an absolute sitting duck. That's not what you want, because you'll die very, very quickly. So that dealt with them. We've got a lot of loot around here that we need to collect, so we're gonna pull all. And another one. One's a little bit far away, but some credits there. Exactly. So Michael did actually answer the NPC ships. As player ships are module based, but NPC ships are not. You most likely won't be able to fly their ships. We'd also have to create their cockpits, which is a ton of work. Indeed, indeed. So yes, the modularity of the ships is actually going to be quite phenomenal. And you guys are in for an absolute treat. In fact, in 1 second, if I shall find it, we shall bring up on screen, and I have it somewhere, a overview. And this is it. This is just for the medium fighter, and it's the overview and all the different wings for that. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of work there. There's quite a bit of work for the guys at Rockfish to do, and that's just for the mediums. It is quite phenomenal. It really is. I think somebody did the maths, and there was hundreds upon hundreds of iterations with all the various modules for your thrusters, your wings, etc. And the cockpits and weapons and everything. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work, but as you can see there, it is quite massive, quite massive. There we go. So take that off a second. Right, it's planetary location. So okay, then perhaps we could just drive non-modular versions, but if we can, that is not totally fine. As planetary locations will be handcrafted for better visual quality and control over level design. You won't be able to go down to every planet. We're going for quality, not quantity. Yes, absolutely. Maybe attempt it as DLC and see how it sells. We'll definitely buy a junker ship skin for $10 or so. I like that. I like that. Excellent, excellent. So right, we've dealt with all them, but we still have to locate the signal source. Yes. Where is it? Right, so we're still doing it again. Let's go into cruise mood. Cruise mood. Let's call it a cruise mood, not a cruise mode. We'll call it cruise mood. Right, so we're quite close. So we need to find this ship. Oh, that's another thing. You will indeed bash into things. Right, so my shield took a ton of damage there. Right, so we've got further away. Where are you? Where are you? Right, so... Right, down here maybe? We're getting closer. We are indeed getting closer. Where are you? Where are you? Not far away, wherever he is. Oops. Still sliding. Anybody seen a ship? Where's his ship? Not there, not there. Right, still getting closer. Oh, okay, we're definitely close. Oh, there he is. Escape pod. Thanks, Sol, you're here. This place actually is rather quiet today. I'll grab you and take you to the next station so you can be on your way. Right, so let's grab him. Okay, so just so people are aware, there is no graphics yet or any effect for the grab. There's no tether there. It's literally just on the end of your ship, just for the time being. But again, it is going to be changed for the actual game. They're working on it. So we've got a platform over there that we're going to head to. So we are going to head there. We're going to boost our way over. If we want to release him, look, we'll send him on his merry way. There we go. So you can't hyper cruise. Right, things are in the gutters though. Something's pinged. Yep, so we're going to release him, and then we're going to deal with these. Outlaw Madcap. Right. There we go. Whoop. Where's he gone? Over there. Yep, he's having another go. Mind about so that can do some damage. He's nearly down. Scrolling through the weapons. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Trying to escape. There, we've leveled up. So when we level up, you will get an increase in full hit points change, weapon damage, critical chance, and device cooldown. Wow, he's having a real good go at me. Then he got shot in. What we'll do is hammering away at me. And there's another one as well, because all my caps spit out a little pod as well. So as you can see, he's not hitting me too hard. Oh, see, that was a good action freeze, wasn't it? There we go. Woo. Right. So, neutron membrane. Let's pull that. There we go. We've got a few things. Now we've got to pick up the pod again because we just left him floating in space just while we dealt with that. But there's... There we go. We'll pick that up. Whoop. Okay. Aha. Now, I can't pick anything else up because... Yep, indeed. Joe Sense, I'm just a veteran Goth 2 player who liked flying different faction ships, but yeah, hey. And Goth 1 2 and EVERSPACE were true beauties. Can't wait until EVERSPACE 2 will be probably the best of them all. Well, that's what they're aiming for, Joe Sense. That's indeed what the devs are aiming for. Are there time-slowing abilities? There was definitely some in the first game. One of my favourite weapons from the first game was the Shock Rifle Pro. And that's... I loved it because it was a sniper rifle, essentially. And it had the ability to slow down time. It dilated time just so that it gave you that extra chance of critting. If you see what's happened, our plating is destroyed. We have lost our plating. No wonder. I think it was when I crashed into that asteroid earlier. So I'd be very surprised if some of the weapons didn't. But again, it's all to do with balance. It's all to do with how the game can be made to be enjoyable no matter what playstyle you play. It'd be no fun if you're just sniping everything. Snipe, snipe, snipe. I'll need that because I'm badge. Well, I use it as well at high risk, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I use it as well. So, yeah, so we're just going to check that out. That's a blaster against that. So, yeah, we can't collect that just yet, but not to worry. Not to worry. Right, we need to carry on. We need to pick up this escape pod, who is over here, 1.5 kilometers away. We just left him dangling in space. He's probably none too happy with that, but not to worry. And then we grab him. And then we need to head to this base over here. Luckily, we've got no enemies around. So we just need to keep pushing him along. Using the boost, which is the cyan colour on the left-hand side. And then waiting for it to drop. And then boost again. Keep going, keep going. So this is a nice little base. Some friendly G&B around. That's Gradient Brunt. That's one of the friendly factions. And then a GV outpost in a law-infested region. Oh, hello. There we go. So he's going to dock. There he is. He was even upside down, but there he is. He's docked. I never thought I would see another thing. I've been saving this for, but since you know I can do it, think of me when you open it, pal. Okay. He's probably going to give me something that I can actually use. So we're going to dock. Alright, so let's refill. Mission complete. And then purchase that. So yeah, we're going to collect all the homing missiles and the mines and purchase all those for 170 credits. Let's repair as well. As you can see, our hull took some damage because our plating was gone. There we go. How many factions will there be in order of magnitude? I think that's a little unknown at the moment, Talon. It's with this so early in development, the guys at Rockfish are still working out all those details. I think it's going to take a bit of a while to actually decide all the different factions required, for the storyline, to fill the space. So I think that's a little bit up in the air, but I suspect there's going to be a few. More, less. I couldn't give you a number. I really could not give you a number. So we're going to repair that. 268 credits, which is cool. We are going to go to the shop. Right, so we've got a load of stuff we can sell. So right click just sells scrap metal, liquor. Small arms are going to go flawless Osnil. See, that's sometimes used in jewelry, but mainly in advanced weaponry. Coil gun is not going to be pretty much anything that we need. The energy. See, I bought some of them. Are they any different? 600, 3, 52,000, 600. No, kinetic 50 is 25 and 16. So, no, we'll sell all them. Get rid of that. Diagnostic. Ooh, nanobots medium was handy. So that's slightly better. It does more energy DPS. So we'll swap that one out. So left alt compare. Alright, so they are indeed the same anyway. So we'll sell that. Nanobots, we'll keep those because, well, slot them in for there. Look at that. How cool is that? Medicines. Again, that was the thrusters that we've got the same. So there's more boost on that, but slightly longer duration. But we don't need that. Don't need that. Energy core. Yeah, we'll just get rid of that for the time being. Now we can actually buy things here. We've got a decent things that we can buy. Right, Joe Sense, will there be a lot of commodity trading similar to Galaxy on Fire 2? This was one of the things that got brought up in the last stream with Giraffosaur. I made notes, and the economic system that they want to bring in, it's something that Rockfish Games definitely want to do. They want to have a decent economy system all through the game. They are worried about balance because certain games you can have too easy an economy where you can kind of break the game where you're just earning too much money from doing it. But it's still a work in progress. Absolutely a work in progress. They don't know how deep it's going to be, what scope it's going to have. Again, even though the game looks finished because it's in such a wonderful state, there's still a lot of development still to be done. I mean, the 2 years out from potential release of the game, so it is going to be a long time coming, and they want to make sure everything's right. Yes, there will be tweaks. Yes, there will be rebalances after launch, I'm sure. Updates, fixes, patches. It happens to every game. But here we go. Hint of sarcasm, hello. So yes, Rockfish Games. Michael has just said we got the OCAR G&B Ancients from the predecessor. Outlaws will now be organised in various clans, and there will be at least one more faction. So the Outlaws are actually going to be broken down into various clans. So there's going to be inter-clan faction friction. I think that was right. Yeah, faction friction. Always good. Always good. Yes. So I can imagine that everybody wants to have a piece of the action with a faction friction. Too many ictions there. But yeah, so I hope that kind of answers the question for you. Was it Jow Sense? Oh, no, sorry, Talon. Sorry, Talon. Yeah, hopefully not hundreds, but there's a few. Right, so we've got mining equipment, nanobots large. So you can see the difference between there. I'm carrying some nanobots medium, which repairs 400 hull hit points in 5 seconds. So if I activate them, I'll get 400 hit points back from my hull. I didn't use them on there, but the larger ones, they repair 800, so they do more repair, but they take 10 seconds. Again, all these are for balance, all these are going to be for difference. So this is the difference to the cruise thrusters. So the boost is a lot less, but the boost duration is a lot higher. But as you can see, the boost acceleration is a lot there. So iron energy core, that's not bad. That's a good upgrade because it gives you more capacity and a recharge rate. Again, all these numbers and figures that you see on screen are definitely up for rebalance and change and alteration at any point through the development. So I'm actually going to purchase one of those. Yes, I want to. We're going to sell it. There we go. So we swapped it out straight away. So we've got the new energy core, which was rather nice. So we sold that for some credits. Plasma, that was another one that comes back from the original as well. A shield ST. Now, as you can see with that, it's an increase in the capacity. The duration is a lot less on the... Sorry, it's an increase rather on the duration. There's a delay and the shutdown takes longer. So, but it automatically activates an impenetrable shield around the ship once the hull integrity is lost. Lasts for 10 seconds and recharge after docking at a station. So it's a kind of get out of jail card. Will there be crafting systems, says Keeper, as hinted by some of the resources that can be received? think that's a definite yes. In the original game, there was things called blueprints, and those were your crafting recipes. So if you've played any of the big MMOs, then you know that there's near enough every MMO RPG that you play has got a crafting system. And part of the elements that the guys had even in the first game and they're bringing into the second game is going to be blueprints again. I say blueprints again, it may be a different system, but I imagine that the easiest way would be to adapt or iterate on the blueprint system, because it works so well, and all the different there's so much more scope now. Rather than just crafting one specific weapon that had all the same amount of damage, you could customize through certain rare items, etc., craft a nice new item that's slightly different to what you could possibly purchase or you'd find in a game. But again, it's all up to the guys at Rockfish to develop these kind of things. Please don't say, oh yeah, we're going to have multi-crafting, awesome customization. That would be a lovely a goal, and I hope that is what's going to be in. So it's definitely something. Right, so Talon has a question. So the shield ST is now the emergency shield, so the shield mechanic is reworked in general. This one still uses a shield. Obviously, it is your standard shield, but the recharge does take a lot longer. But when your shields go down, when your hull integrity is lost, this will basically keep you alive as an emergency one. But that will allow you to use things like nanobots to get your hull back into. Hint of sarcasm. No, that is one of the big difference. This is one of the big differences between the original. Obviously, playing first one was a roguelite where you progressed laterally along an actual sectors. Up to sector 7 you died, you go back, but they're going open world, so you are able to travel around. You can go in different direction, you can super cruise across the galaxy that they're available. I'm not saying every galaxy, but you will be able to go in certain destinations and you're not led on a path. So Don Hugod Uku. Yeah, now you are really, we're going to call you Don Hugh. I butcher names, I do apologise. I'll join the stream later. Can I ask you? Indeed, you can indeed ask. That doesn't mean I'm going to tell you, but you can ask. But no, my name is Geekbite. I'm one of the streamers, one of the ace pilots that work for Rockfish from time to time. And I'm just here to show off and do a little bit of a recap of everything that's kind of been revealed this week with Giraffosaur's streams, because he likes to reveal the good stuff. I'm just there mopping up at the back, I'm just the tea boy. I really do. But thank you for dropping in, and if you've not already, please do drop in on the Discord. Discord.gg/Rockfish Games. Hit us up on there and talk to us. Let us know what you want from the game, what you would like, what you disliked from the stream as well. If you'd like to see certain things, I'm sure that we'll try and accommodate it in some of the streams as well. So give us something to work with. Right, so we're going to see what else we can get. Some iron plate. That's all the things that we sold. Sold that dark matter. How rude. So yeah, that's all the stuff at the bottom. So if you wanted to buy it back, you could do. But we've pretty much got everything there. I think I've just crashed my game. I've literally just crashed my game again. Yep. It didn't like that. Ooh, didn't like the management tab. Oh, there we go. Eventually. It got there, eventually. Will you allow Steam users to mod the game? This has come up before, and I know that the guys would like modding to be in the game, but it is a lot of work and there's a lot of background work to be done to allow modding because of IP protection. So yes and no. I think they would like it to happen. Whether it will or not is an entirely different matter, and that will be further down the line. But certainly be something they would like to happen, but there's no guarantees. Don, don't worry about it. I don't always use it. Thank you very much. They see that I would say that as an absolute compliment from the big cheese, the top boss. That is Michael, who's the CEO of Rockfish Games. Wonderful chap, all the way in Germany. We won't hold that against him, But yeah, he's a leader of a wonderful team of developers over there. So yes, yeah, talent. Yeah, it doesn't like management. It just like no, not going to work. So there we go. So there's certain things, missions. See, we've got a little missions tab. Yeah, well, that's not active. There's the map, so we can see what's going on. But the management not available in this version. But it'll come. It'll come. Right. So everything we've done here, we've bought, sold, earned some credits. We're up to level 3. Right. What I want to do is I'm going to show you one of the next vlogs. So if you've never seen it before, this is one of the vlogs that Michael and the team put out. Just a little bit about the game, some of the things that are coming in development, and please enjoy. And I shall turn off the sound so that people don't get interfered with the game sound while I am doing so. Right, 1 second, let's just turn that audio down, and let's play the vlog.
Hello Space Pilots! Today we'll take a look at the player ships in EVERSPACE 2. In the predecessor we had 3 ships and a 4th one that came with the Encounters expansion. However, being able to fly lots of different ships was high up on your wishlist for our next game. So now we have much grander plans for EVERSPACE 2.
A modular concept enables us to have countless ships with lots of variation. Designs will usually suffer from this approach, but we've taken great care that our ship designs are slick and the modular setup is not too obvious. Each ship class follows certain design rules, which makes them instantly recognizable. The Sentinel, for example, always has forward swept wings, while the Interceptor has delta wings and the Assault Fighter upper and lower wings. The modular concept is also ideal for offering lots of customization. It's easy to change cockpits, bodies, engine parts, wings, colors and decals. Cockpit interiors will also come in different variations. We've just started working on these, so what you see is far from finished. In order to make higher level ships look more powerful and advanced, we're also using different versions of the same type of module. Ships will not only be different in look, but also from a gameplay perspective. They will vary in stats like handling, speed and hit points. Each class will come with a set of special devices, which work like skills in an RPG. In addition to medium ship classes, we will also have light and heavy fighters. These are far from done, but let's have a sneak peek at some of the very early blockouts. Light fighters will be small and agile ships that are ideal for stealthy recon missions and dodging enemy fire. Heavy fighters will be slow but sturdy and have the most firepower. They can dispose of enemies quickly and take quite the punch.
I think our team did a fantastic job here, and now we can have tons of gorgeous player ships in EVERSPACE 2. Thanks for watching, see you in space!
Right, there we go. So that was the second vlog. There is another one to come that you can all watch. But some interesting stuff there. Some of the blockouts that you see from the game as well about the especially the bigger ships that are there that they kind of revealed. It was all very nice looking, very nice looking. But again, it's very early in development, but there's so much still to do. I do have some concept artwork that I'm sure you will want to see as well. So these are I will show them in a little bit as well. But seeing as the game hasn't crashed, we shall carry on. And we shall head out of this dock. Now, this guy is just giving us some wine. Hopefully it's non-alcoholic. Look, see, it's a very, very rare commodity. So that's worth a lot of money. So obviously it's got a nice pink halo around it. I'm presuming that means it's a red wine. I can't imagine it's a white wine. I think it must be a red wine. But yeah, if my head is in the way, I do apologise. I'll lean out the way. So there you go. Yeah, I'm kind of in the way a little bit there. But yeah, due to its unparalleled taste, the best wine still originates from good old Mother Earth. Indeed, indeed. It's just on a side note with regards to the inventory and everything, that obviously everything is written in English, but there is going to be a lot of language support, just like the first one. And I did copy this from the previous stream so that you're all aware. And this was direct from Michael. Text and UI language support confirmed for English, French, Italian, German, Spanish, Brazilian, Portuguese, Polish, Russian, simplified Chinese, Japanese, and Korean. So that will cover a lot of bases, and you guys will hopefully have the language that you require. If you've got any suggestions for the languages, again, hit us up on Discord, discord.gg/rockfishgames, and tell us what languages you'd like to see. If the guys can accommodate it, then they will. Absolutely, they will. And It'll be just up their street to make everybody happy. Right, here we are back in the game. So, the G&B fighters, they're all friendly. We don't need to annoy them. We can. But as always, it turns into a whole world of hurt. Right, so that was that methane. Zythonks, yes, this is the Kickstarter. This will be the prototype that people will get if they back the game above a certain level. If you want to have a look on the Kickstarter, which is on bit.ly/ES2KS, all one word, then you can find out more information about the Kickstarter. But there is a little table on there. Get out of the way. So yeah, we've got another shadow creature. Yeah, but you can check out the actual table. There is a table on the Kickstarter that does show what level you will actually gain access to the demo, which will hopefully be out roughly next month or so. But check it out. Right, there's a container over there. We're going to get that, so we're just going to super cruise or cruise over. As long as it doesn't have to put up with Swedish. Now, I will say one thing about Swedish. It's a very lovely country. I've been there several times. But it's also, you guys from Sweden speak fantastic English anyway. Alright, so we found some more stuff there. So our inventory is starting to pick up. Look at that. Oh, we got some more. We got some more mine launchers. Which does actually. So it's 36 and 36. Okay, left out change. Yeah, there we go. That's quite cool. That's quite cool. So that's some more stuff for us. Right, there's an enemy over there, an outlaw drone. We're going to sort him out. Or them, because there's several. So yeah, middle mouse button will allow you to target an enemy. He's quite a distance away, but we are going to hit him from range. Because it'd be rude not to. He's just targeted us. Scout. The drones are going down, so just strafing around. Yeah, try and hit us. Yeah, he's trying, bless him. There we go. Right, let's follow on his tail. Oh, we've lost him. There he is. Oop. There he is. Right, spinning over. The AI is a little bit tricksy. It is a little bit tricksy. Not as daft as it looks. Oh, there we go. Right. Ooh, auto cannon. Ooh, we got an auto cannon. So there we have an auto cannon, which is coil gun, blaster, and railgun. What we're going to do is we're going to swap that out. Let's change it for. Does more kinetic, less energy. That railgun is quite nice because it's got a 4 kilometer range on it. So difficult to choose. So many things that you can do, but then you get plus 10% experience per kill. So everything that you kill, you get 10% more experience. That's very handy. As everybody knows that plays any kind of MMO, experience is good. All right, there's a neutron. We're going to super cruise over there. All you need to do when you get to somewhere, it says there, just hit F. Or you do the flyby of shame, as I just did. And then get within range, and then you can pull. There we go. Right, so Talon says, the ship still follows the mouse, or is there an option to hold the button and freely move the mouse, tagging enemies hovering? Again, that'll be something that will probably be developed down the line, but probably for continuity, I could imagine that they're going to keep things very similar. You can hold down Alt, and that does allow you to fly around, but it's literally a view kind of thing rather than anything else. Yeah, that allows you to look around but not target anything, but that would be cool. That would be cool. Again, something, if you've got a suggestion, hit people up in the Discord. That is always the place to put your ideas. Right, we're going to go over here because there's an outlaw bomber. I don't particularly like bombers. They're usually quite tough to deal with. But, oops, there we go. Right. Oh, hello. Just nearly shot that G&B there. Nearly there. Nearly got him. And he's gone. And we got some stuff. Broadcasting unit. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Right, so there's another ancient damage lift and a shipwreck over there. So we're going to fly. Right, saying hostiles are detected, even though... Oh, it's him there. Right, fair enough. Oh, yeah, there's an outlaw turret. Ooh, see, that was handy. Right. Bane of my life is pretty much these things. Right. Oh, hello. An outlaw drone deactivated. Another one we can override. Gas tank. There we go. So that helped us quite immensely there. Ah, the bomb thrower. Come on, Mr. Bomb Thrower. Throw your bombs at me. And he's blown up. How cool was that effect? Obliterated. Right, so yeah, there's little proximity things. I always end up flying into them, but these are all like little gas things. I will show you what happens here, because there we go. It starts eating away at you. Yes, you're starting to get damaged. It's not good. And there we go. We have, if we look there, it is eating away at our armor plating. We've got nothing left. It is eating it away, did that. Lovely goo. Lovely, lovely goo. So yeah, you've just got to be very careful. So it does dissipate after a while. But yeah, it's never good. Boom. Little firework effect. There we go. Particle accelerator and another shipwreck. So there we go. So we're going to take all there as well. We do need to go sell and probably repair as well. Don't want to get too close to that goo since I've already had the goo. Right. The Weber drone of a smuggler. Hello, Mr. Smuggler. Let's sort you out. Hey, Moran, you just mined variant bacteria from their cooling. Ooh. Right, he's not very happy. There we go. Sorted him out. Right. I did notice that the conversation is still carrying on, even though I've already killed him. Not to worry. Right, so we're going to go back to the G&B and we're going to trade up some stuff because, well, our inventory is getting full. So there we go. The good thing is you don't have to do any fancy schmancy kind of piloting. We will auto dock. Wow. There we go. So there we can. There we go. We got some stuff from the G&B there, which was quite handy. So the continuation of that little encounter there with that smuggler was that we took his stuff and we did a nice little deal with the G&B, which was handy. So we're going to refill. This is all the stuff. We can hit refill, or if you're just wondering how much money you can spend, you can alter it by moving the slider manually. But again, 25 credits for replacing those things. It isn't balanced, but we are going to repair because our whole plating is non-existent. There we go. So we're just going to hit purchase. There we go. Right. So we'll just go to the shop. We are going to sell that earth wine because we're not going to use it. We don't drink and fly, not in this channel. It's a bad idea. Bad idea. Mine launchers, exactly the same. We get rid of that. But some of the stuff we are going to use, but some Vardum crystal shards again. For these shards are used mainly for making high quality lenses. Very nice. Right, so an uncommon autocannon. So we're going to get rid of that. Certainly a lot of these items will be. There we go. All them credits. Credits for the win. Right. That's that G&B's. See, that G&B has definitely been... Oh, no, he's righted himself. He docked on slightly drunk. Right, so there we are. We have a shadow creature, which I'm not going to pick up. I'm not going to... Because I showed you that one earlier. So you can have a little look at that one yourselves. Right, we're going to go on Super Cruise. Too close to the things there. So we're going to head to the shipwreck. Right, things are pipping at me. Which means there's drones. get rid of that weather drone. I do not want to get hit. Yes, just like the first one, TP, if you hit the G&B, and you've got to hit them more than just a little tickle, should we say, and they will turn hostile on you, which kind of makes your life a little bit hard. Just like the first one, you generally left the G&B alone. You didn't want to upset them because they would fight for you in certain circumstances. Other times they wouldn't. But sometimes you need resources, and sometimes you've got to upset the G&B. You've got enough enemies at times in this area, should we say, of the world, of the galaxy. Right, we're just gonna check that shipwreck. What did we get? Synthetic meat. Why kill cattle for meat if you can grow it in a lab? But why have cattle at all then? Indeed. And we've also got an energy core, which is slightly less than what we've got, so we'll just sell that. But then we've got a scattergun, which is a slightly different weapon, so I'm going to take all. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the railgun out. Yep, see, I can do that. And then just plonk the scattergun in. You know, so it just gives you options. So if you want to carry a railgun around with you, you can do. I'm still keeping the coil gun in. Actually, we'll swap that over. We're going to keep that one just for the time being. So I'm going to switch to the scattergun. You can see it's like a little shotgun, but you can charge it up so that you hit more harder. Boom. Yeah. It's never been one of my favourites, but it is a very, very good weapon up close and personal. It is indeed. Right. So I'm going to look at the map. Where did we get to? Right. So we're there. We're just having this little scoot around. So remember, all these places that are not available, we're going to find locations that will eventually be available. And some of them are on planets. Some of them are just outside of planets. But as you can see there, that one has a NA. It's just hard to see on that one, but it's an NA just there, and there's an NA there. So that's probably one in the in space above the planet, but that one possibly is going to be on the planet. So as I said, there is going to be interplanetary combat where you're going to be able to fly down, but only to certain areas and certain planets. As Michael did say earlier, it's all going to be to do with quality of what the planets look like and what's involved there rather than quantity. Okay, so there's no point having every planet in the solar system available so you can fly down if there's nothing there, and it's not great when you go down there. So you want quality over quantity, and that's what they're going to try and achieve. So we're going to set a little waypoint to the unknown location, which is a G&B mining operation quite near to the sun. So there we are. We're just going to leave this up there. We are going to hit up once we get away from there. Oh, invalid. Now we're aiming, hitting the C key, and we are on our way. So we can still fly around here. We can fly in any direction if we decide. We're going to go across there. But as you can see, that's 1.2 light seconds away, which is bloody far away. But if we want to travel, we can hit the F key. If we want to go back again, it's like, oh no, I want to go back. You can go back to there. You can travel back there. Or if you want to go back to your home base and put stuff in, you can. So yeah, there we are. A bit freelancer-esque, which the guys are obviously great fans of. You can look around your ship as you cruise around. Just going out for a little cruise on a Sunday evening. So yeah, we were heading there. So I'm going to hit F to travel, and then all of a sudden you engage that. Now if you want to skip it, you can, but we are on autopilot now. If you want to turn off, you can do at any point. So we're just going to fly around. I want to see if we kind of get any kind of interdiction happening. See if anybody wants to try and take us out of warp. Who knows? Who knows? So yeah, there. See, that's a fair old distance, but it's going to take you a little while, but we can skip it if we want to skip it when we just hit that, hold that R key, and we will skip along. So yeah. So yeah, even in that mode, we can look around, check out the lighting. Hopefully that's not affecting anybody with epilepsy, because that is quite flashy. Prepare for interception. Right, this is a little mini game. If you don't keep your pointer or crosshairs within there, you will fail the interception. Oh, escape failed, so somebody's trying to get me out of here. Right. It was these. A couple of outlaw drones. Right. This game seems to have a lot of potential for expansions. I believe the hope is that we will have at least one major DLC. And that will be the plan. Boom. That, my little droney friends, was for intercepting me. That's not very nice. But yeah, Don, that would be the ideal scenario, is the guys at Rockfish do indeed want to have expansions. They want to build on a successful game. Thank you, thank you. You'd almost think that I practiced. Now, to be honest with you, the reason that it is easy to hit things is if you've got used to the first game, then you know that the second game is going to be very similar because they have copied over. And that's the only thing that they've actually transferred over from the first game. Ooh, I just come out of there. Unknown signal. Right, we are going to try and get into that unknown signal. Because why not? What is there? What is there? Let's go see. Let's go investigate. But yeah, the controls. Escape successful. We're going to travel to this unknown signal. But yeah, just for the familiarity and the continuity and the accessibility, the controls have been passed over from the first one to the second one. Right, we are here. Whoa. Right. This is an unknown area. Even I've never been here before. So let's fire up the cruise drive and have a little bit down here. Right, we've got outlaws. Right. So we are just gonna scoot around. So we missed that shot. Put down the drones. Right, EMP has just knocked him out. Right, things are still hitting us quite hard though. Oh, right across the nose, right across the nose. Right, he is proving a bit elusive. Right, EMP, energized, where are you? Right, that didn't go so well, did it? So these are tough little monkeys indeed. Right, we'll cool down for the other things. So yeah, we are having a little bit of a... Aha! That's why he was taking so long to take down. Come here, you. There we go. Right. He doesn't have as much armor now. Which is always nice. Right, so he's... Wow. I'm making a complete and utter dog's dinner of this. Boom. Hit him smack in the face. That's one down. One down. Exactly. Michael's just put some very, very good stuff in the chat there. Oh, I shot myself there in the face. Ooh. Right. He is proving rather elusive. There we go. Ooh, that took longer than expected. So what did we get? A motion modulator. Indeed. Let's go check that out. We'll grab that. We'll check that out. Whoop. Grapple mechanic. And then let's just see what that is. So this modulator is used for smooth autopilot systems and homing and missile systems alike. Ooh. Now that would be very nice if you could craft something like for homing missile launchers that were slightly better. Wouldn't it just? Kuro JP, yes, that is the idea. There is going to be a lot of customization. The module system that they are going to implement into the ships is quite phenomenal. And at that point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some of the concept stuff, which I'm just going to put behind me. So just bear with me while I just put it on the fours. And then, so we're going to show you a few things that are available and have a look. The NPC ship movements from being disabled are excellent. I haven't seen them done this well before. Yes, it is very nice when you hit them with an EMP and they sound disabled. They're just spinning around, you know. So here we are. We have one of the concept arts. Now this is, yes, I'm going to take my face off there just so you can see it. There we go. That is indeed one of the concepts of the Leviathan. That is hopefully one of, if they can implement it into the game, one of the big, scary, big-ass creatures that you may have to deal with. But it is a concept, but it was very nice. Not the type of thing that you want on a lead, so I don't think you'd want to grapple it. People have actually already asked whether they can pet the Leviathans or the space whales. That would be very interesting indeed. Not too sure, but it would be very nice. Now we have some more concepts, and this is what you will like. Here we have some of the city concepts. So this is, again, concept artwork of some of the spaceship areas that you can fly to, space cities on asteroids, etc. All very nice looking. Some of these are the first time I've seen these today. But as you can see, there's some desolation from a previous battle, because remember the Belgrade and Cluster 34 is still being under attack for quite a while. Ooh, look at them big ships. They look very familiar too. They look very, very familiar. Almost like Okar. And there we go. That's one of the big boys. That looks like a GMB with some of the fighters. That's some decent scale for you with that ship in the foreground. That's very, very nice indeed. And that is some of the great... Ooh, that's an interesting one. Nice. Almost like a big orbital space station. Again, all concepts, all wonderful things that hopefully we're getting into the game. Very nice. You see the concept art and you see how lush the concepts are in graphical terms and coloration, where you just know that the guys at Rockfish are going to be able to put this into the game because of the Unreal Engine. Now that looks cool. That is very nice. That's very Blade Runner-esque. Very on vogue at the moment with a few of the games that are out, with especially like Cyberpunk 2077. Indeed, Privateer, Freelancer, Starlancer, all the great space games that have ever been out, they do influence things. There we go. It's more of an industrial kind of thing. So, can we see the structures which rooms we can explore in Everspace 1 when still intact? So there we go. That's some more of the stations. Again, a lot massive scale. If the guys can pull that off, that would be quite phenomenal. There's a nice little base that looks like it's still being constructed, almost on like an icy planet. Everybody getting a bit of Empire Strikes Back vibe from that one. But yeah, again, these are all concept work from the great concept artists at Rockfish Games. They are severely talented, and that little symbol in the middle on that tower does look something like the Coalition kind of symbol, if I remember correctly. There's another one. That's more of a traditional, something you would expect to see in space from this. Oh, there's Michael popping up again in the corner. Hello, Michael. There he is, keeping an eye on things. There he is. He's looking. And there, look at that. That is looking rather tasty too. Indeed. Right. There he is. Yeah. So yeah, look, there's GMB. There's some more GMB stuff. Very, that's very Star Wars-esque as well. But I mean, anything that's great in the kind of space environment, you know, you think of Star Wars and the great games, Starlancer, Elite Dangerous, etc. There are always things to pull from when you know something's good. Yeah, there's again, is that Desolation again. So, I know you quite like that. So let's have a look at something else that we've got there for concepts, because I know you guys love the concept work. Have a look at this. This is the ship concepts. And these are all the potential loadouts. You guys are going to be absolutely ravenous for some of these. Again, it's not there in setting stone, but these are concepts. So assault fighter there, but it's definitely, say, people are slaveracious, dribbling at the mouth already for these kind of concepts. But yeah, very nice looking ships. Color scheme to your heart. Yeah. That's another one of the assault fighters. Again, this is all with the modular design. I particularly like this assault fighter, the tier 4. The aggressive look of that. That would almost look not out of place to be in a faction kind of ship, one of the outlaw factions. Tier 1 interceptor. Almost looks paltry in comparison, but still very nice. And then that one there is an intercept. That almost looks like a bomber. That does look like one of the outlaw bombers that we've just dealt with. Very big and meaty, plenty of armament on that ship. There's the interceptor as well, another one. Rustic brown and blue accents, very, very nice. Oh, there's Michael checking the stuff out again. There's one slightly camouflaged. Something that you definitely see as some kind of military ship on as an interceptor. Very, very nice indeed. And there's the Sentinel Wing 2 with the Coalition logo on it. Very, very nice. So there's going to be a variety of modules you can put on the wings, etc. And that's more of a traditional Sentinel look with the Wing 1 on it. Looking very nice. So that would be very similar to what you guys would have played in the first game. And then this is again the Sentinel Wing 3, which is a slightly extended forward wing. Again, very, very interesting and very nice. Oh yeah, that's the Wing 3. So yeah, you guys are going to be poring over these, going, look at that. So we'll show these definitely again. Exactly, Talon. You just never know when you're going to find a greenish planet. I do like that one, the Sentinel Wing 3. That colour scheme is especially quite nice. I do like blue and white. Reminder, Wipeout indeed. Very, very good. Keeper, will some of the factions be joinable? I believe not necessarily joinable, but you'll work with them and you may work against them. You're kind of going to be helping them out. Bit of reputation there. Maybe there will be some reputation. That does look like another military ship, the Assault Fighter 1. With the green and everything on it. So yeah, there we go. Right, we shall run through. I shall just turn that off so you can see me again. We'll run through the last video log, which was video log 3, and you guys can listen to that and see what you think of the latest update.
Greetings, pilots! We hope you all enjoyed our previous vlog about player ships and yesterday's cheeky update regarding lens flares in EVERSPACE 2. Today we will have a look who else is flying around in the Beltergrades.
Most of the NPC ships in EVERSPACE 1 will make a return in EVERSPACE 2 in a completely overhauled form. We are working closely with external partners like Volta, Streamline Studios and Liquid Development, who are adding a lot more details to the original concepts. There will also be many completely new ships in EVERSPACE 2. New concepts are created by Tobias Frank, who designed most of the ships of the original EVERSPACE. The way the process works is that we start out with the gameplay idea and prototype it. This helps tremendously in determining the right size, as well as creating a list of requirements that influence the design. Tobias will then create a selection of different thumbnail sketches. We choose one of them and turn it into a block out and then a detailed concept. Our 3D artists then start with the modeling and texturing. By using high-res Atlas textures, we get a much more appealing look and higher pixel density compared to EVERSPACE 1, where we used baked textures for our ships.
The NPCs in EVERSPACE 2 will not only look better, but will also have more varied and complex behaviors. Take the Outlaw Destroyer, which has recharging armor and exposes weak spots when its armor is shut down. Or the Madcap, that keeps attacking you in its escape pod, right after it left an explosive surprise. We're constantly prototyping new enemy types that demand more from the player than just blindly shooting at them. For example, the Ravager has a huge amount of health, but destroying its armor plates deals massive amounts of damage. Destroying bigger ships can require lots of different interactions and clever use of equipment. We're also working on elements that lean a bit more towards the fantastical side.
Speaking of which, the space creatures we added to EVERSPACE with the Encounters expansion will also make a return. You can look forward to many more additions, some of them might even be quite enormous in size.
Well, quite a lot of stuff to do, which is why we're super excited to work with some top-notch studios, helping us to fill the void of space with lots of awesome new content. See you next week.
It always helps if I mute my microphone. Now, does that look good or does that look good? See some of the complex little things that they put in there? Did somebody see the laser beam with the reflecting mirrors? Now that would be an excellent puzzle quest. A little puzzly mission. You know, you've got to realign certain things and then you've got to actually create a beam yourself to reactivate certain things. That's a cool sort of thing. Any of those little things that really do enhance the game, just it's what people are after. And I think a lot of you guys watching now will really be attracted to that kind of thing, rather than just flying around killing everything, which is the heart of the game, don't get me wrong. But yeah, Talon, yeah, exactly. The reflection thing was actually quite cool. I did like the look of that. It's a very cool little snippet. You had to like, oh, what's that? And then, oh, gone. Yeah. So yeah, Don, yeah, I like the different enemy ships require varying tactics to take out. Indeed. Even like the bigger ships where you've got to open up certain parts to the ship to get in and tackle certain things within inside. Obviously in the first game that you just got the access keys, which then opened up some of the areas that you couldn't get in, whereas this time you could probably create your own access. Oh yes, let's get in there. Right, so we've got about another 15 minutes or so left, so let's resume, let's carry on. Let's take that blaster off. Let's put the coil gun, scatter gun, that's what we had on, didn't we? We'll put that back in. We've got no more of them left. Right, so let's go back. Pause menu. Oh, it's not liking it. It's not liking it. I've broken it again. Yeah, it's just gone through. We're not responding, but this is it. This is one of the betas. These are prototypes that just have little issues. So yeah, I can't move my mouse around at the moment. So don't worry, it will probably just come back to us in a second. It's just gone very high on power usage and processing. Oh, it's only using 10% CPU, so it's just gone not responding. But hopefully it'll come back. Oh, maybe it just had a bit of a hissy fit because I was showing you nice things that are going to be eventually in the game. Fingers crossed anyway, fingers crossed. But in the meantime, I'll tell you what you'd like to see. Some more concept stuff. Yes, while this is just having a bit of a hissy fit. Let me show you some. I'll get rid of that again. Just as I say that, it comes back. There we are. We're back in the game. So we're still in this little area where we just jumped to, which is a bit of an unknown place. If we look at our map, we're at an unknown signal. What's going on here? So let's go deal with some more of these enemies, because there's some more outlaw drones over there. They're 3.8 kilometers away. Now if we look at our inventory, our coil gun, sorry, not our coil gun, is our rail gun rather, has a 3,800 meter range, so that's 3.8 kilometers. So we are within range. I'll get the right one. There we go. Boom, one down. Let's just upset that one. Two down. Can we go for three in a row? Three in a row. Boom. There we go. Three in a row. I normally do miss. Right, so there's a pulse laser and some other things over there. We're just going to quickly zoom over there. Grab the stuff. There we go. Did we get everything? Yes, we did. But there was another shipwreck there that we need to check in on. Yes, check in on that. Ah, you see some containers. Plenty of containers. So we've got some credits, and there's another container here. And that is seeds. We've got some seeds. Just need some farmland now to go planting in true MMO style. And a damage booster and homing missiles. Yay! So that's a homing missile launcher. Okay, so yeah, so we can put them in now, seeing as we've got none of those. Yeah, so they do a 20% chance to disable the target's shield for 2 seconds with each hit. So you can fire one of them, disables the shields, you can then follow it with a volley of something else, and boom. And we've got a cargo unit. Aha! Cargo unit. So we just drag that to there, and all of a sudden we get more cargo. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Let's put that into there. Swap that around. Still got some stuff we can sell, motion modulators, etc. Our plating is just about still there. So we've kind of... actually, no, there's this little asteroid down here, which we might want to have a little look-see through. See what we can find. Ooh. Aha, copper deposit. So let's just collect these resources. It's collected. And boosting around. I mean, it just looks absolutely fantastic. I just love the lighting effects that you have. Zoom out. Out. Is it out? See, depth of field, anyone? Have you noticed the stars in the background? Just zoom out. Yeah, so depth of field, it is going to be absolutely fantastic the way that the game looks. Yeah, how cool is that? How cool is that? Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. There we go. Excellent. So we've got more crafting resources, more copper here. The good thing is it's straight away zooming in on you. Yeah, the photo mode is always something that's absolutely fantastic from the first one. And they're carrying it on into the second one. So you're pretty much going to get your resources here if you need certain things. Good. There we go. Right, more iron. Excellent. And Vardum crystal. There we go. We collected. Oh, no, some more. Wow, plenty of resources. Plenty of resources. More than we know what to do with. So that's going to be good for crafting in the main game. So right, we're going to just carry on. We're going to hit C key and tootle over. Right. We're going to travel there. We are going to hold to skip. So we get there very quickly. White out. Indeed. Right, so straight into cruise mode, which is cool. I'm going to avoid, hopefully, those. There's a big star there that's kicking off a lot of life. Right. So all of a sudden we've got... We notice on shore position, we're approaching on scientific mission, require assistance. Over. Right, so we are just going to dock there. Right, so the scientists are there. Indeed. There was something mentioned. I shall just try and find it regarding mining. Because mining was going to possibly be... You craft certain weapons so that you allow your efficiency at mining to be better. Again, a lot of things are still in design stage. It's whether it's doable, adds to the game, and is worthwhile of the time. Now, it's okay putting every feature in, but you don't want feature creep to kind of overtake on actually creating a brilliant game. And that's what the guys want to do. They want to pin it down. They really want to pin down, as Michael said earlier, the base game and then build from there. And to build this fantastic base game, they need all the help that they can get with the Kickstarter. We've got just over a week left to go. It's ticking along nicely, but we need a real good push. So if you know plenty of people, send them to the Kickstarter page. Anybody that's interested in space games, anybody that's interested in a space shooter looter, with RPG elements, send them there. Boom, get them over there, get them pledging, get them into that Kickstarter, get them involved, and just show them some of the VODs, show them some of the previous streams, show them some of the videos. I will show you the EVERSPACE 2 trailer, because if that doesn't get your juices flowing, nothing will. Keepy, I know it's unlikely, but is there a chance that conversations, for example, just Mizion, might be voice? Yes. There was a lot of voiceover work done in a lot of the missions that you picked up from the first game. I will stream as well some of the first game, EVERSPACE 1, so you'll see what it was like and the differences. So do look out for me on Twitch, twitch.tv/geekbyte. Follow me on there, and I will play some of the first one, and I'll talk through how you played that game. But yeah, just to specifically answer Keepy, voiceover, there is going to be quite a lot. Again, it's still so early development that there isn't any at the moment, but never fear, it will be there. So we've done a little repair. We're going to do a little sell of stuff, because let's be fair, what do we need this for? We don't need it just yet. Pulse laser gone, scattergun gone, gone. I like when you pick up rare tech. Sticky turret. Ooh, now that's nice. Boost thrusters. So we are going to buy and equip, and we're going to sell the other one. So that gives us a bit more boost. Sticky turret that sticks to rock surfaces only and fights for you. So if you're dealing with the base and you know there's things there, you plonk one of those bad boys down, and that can go into one of your consumables. Hello. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Right, energy plating. Some more stuff. So we're going to buy and equip. That gives us some more. So that's the normal plating. The thrusters. Better thrusters. Why not buy? There we go. So I've got plenty of cash. Plenty of cash. That's everything. Shields. That's better. Why not? Money to burn. Money to burn. Yes, thank you. That is my little Twitch channel over there. Please do drop in. Always nice to have new people along. A valuable railgun instead of my existing railgun. Should we try that one? Let's just cooling unit. Yeah, so that's cool. That's cool. So we spent a bit of cash. We've got some stuff. Ooh, it's that management. It does not like the management on me at all. Right. So we're in a nice little area. I'm not going to do too much around here because, well, there's more streams to follow, I'm sure, where you'll want to see more of this stuff. But I just hope you guys could appreciate the absolute beauty of this game. When we go into, like I say, photo mode, it is absolutely fabulous. And like I say, when you can do depth of field as well, just to increase the focus. And bearing in mind, I'm only running the game at 1080p just because of the game is not optimized. So just so that you guys get a smooth experience at 1080p, I'm running the game at 1080p. I do run at a higher resolution, and trust me, at 1440p, the game looks absolutely stunning. It's so lush, no jaggies or anything, but there's still a lot of work to do. Back here, make us a sandwich. Check out the Rockfish Games Discord for an awesome welcome bot. Weekdays only. Indeed. But yes, if you do want to follow us, dive in on the Discord, then it is discord.gg/Rockfish Games. And please talk to the developers, talk to the guys at Rockfish. They will answer as many questions as you want. If you've got suggestions, ideas, anything about the game that you think, wow, that'd be a cool idea. I remember certain things from, say, Freelancer. That would be awesome. As long as they don't put a guy in called Trent. If anybody's played Freelancer, the worst line that I couldn't stand to hear it anymore was when he went into a bar and he talked to one of the NPC and said, "Hi, my name's Trent." And he said it every time, and you couldn't skip it, you couldn't stop it. So please Rockfish Games, just for my sanity, don't put an NPC in with a voice thing called "Hi, my name's Trent." I think my head would just explode. But enough about that. Yeah, it is a fabulous looking game, as you can tell. And please do hit us up on the Discord. So check things out on there. But yeah, before I'll just pause that actually, because I want to show you some other little things very quickly. I'm going to put up on screen. They're going to have an anti-missile drone. There it is, and it's not actually spinning. 1 second. Let me just swizzle that around. Because we can actually rotate that. There we go. There we go. Look at that. It's very nice, isn't it? Very nice indeed. So we've got the anti-missile drone. Very nice looking. And then we've got next one up is the armor drone. So that's the armor drone. Yeah, there's the armor drone. I mean, the detail. I mean, these are renders from in the game. So this is what they're going to like in the game. So the detail is absolutely quite amazing on this one. Next up is the Madcap. Again, I shall rotate that for you. There we go. That's looking rather swish as well. That's the Madcap, which we've dealt with a couple of times. And then once things go boom, boom, he kind of brings out a little Madcap pod. And then next up, this is going to be the Scout, which is very, very nice. Yep. And last but not least, probably one of my least favorite things within the game, and I say least is because they're an absolute pain, is the Weber drone. There we go. I mean, look at the detail on that. That is phenomenal detail. Horrible things to deal with, but still, they are really, really, really quite cool. There we go. Right. I'm just going to put it on action freeze. There we go. There we go. How cool is that? Lovely picture. Lovely picture. Right, guys, my time is indeed up. It has been an absolute pleasure. It's flown by. I honestly thought, what am I going to talk about? What am I going to do? But this has absolutely been an absolute blast. There's plenty more questions that you guys will ask. If you have anything that you do want to ask, do hit us up on discord.gg/Rockfish Games. We're also on Twitter at Rockfish Games and also EVERSPACE_game. And the Kickstarter, that is the most important. We need to hit that funding goal. We really need to get every euro possible to the guys at Rockfish Games so that they can create the game that you guys, and you're obviously very passionate about it, want to make, and that is indeed EVERSPACE 2. Open world RPG. Oh, what is there not to like? Now, again, I'm going to bid thee good evening. Thank you very, very much. My name's been Geekbyte. I hope you can follow me on Twitch, and you can follow me on Twitter as well at Geekbyte UK. And hopefully I'll be back again with more reveals, more gameplay shows, and more hype. So we've got a week to go on that Kickstarter, guys. Please, please, let's hit that target. We indeed, and I'm going to play you out with the EVERSPACE 2 trailer because you're going to love it. I'll be back again soon. Thank you, guys. Take care, and we shall see you in the next one. TTFN.